The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm Mariana.
And I am Brittany.
And this is
an A&B Conversation.
Happy New Year, friends.
Whoop, whoop.
2025 came fast.
No, fast as fuck.
Someone said 2024 felt like having surgery but being awake the whole time. I was like,
2024 had somewhere the fuck to be. Like,
isn't
what?
it crazy? Like, it was like, flinch, you're done.
I feel like the first half of the year was like, kind of like
we were
slow
easing
going,
in.
right?
Yeah.
Then it was April.
Yeah.
And then it was August, which was cool. It was fine.
Then it was December. That was
and
it.
then as soon as December ended, it was Christmas.
It was I literally said Thanksgiving did not feel like Thanksgiving at all. Mm-mm.
I seen the Earth is moving a little bit faster than
She's
it
got
normally
a little
does.
get up to her.
But that fast
Does
was
that
crazy.
mean this is the end? Like that? That's the thing that makes me spiral into conspiracies. Like, what does that mean? It's going faster. Are we going to be dead? What does this mean? Is this over? Should we be concerned? How do we slow it down? Like, that's the type of shit that makes me deep dive to nowhere.
Right. I remember Ko always thought that the world was going to end. And like, was it 2010?
Yeah, there were so many times.
2010.
2000.
I said, nigga, we got to graduate first. Like, we going to graduate. And we did.
I love
the world
those,
did not end.
Those, like, the end is near vibes. I'm like,
oh, wait, what the fuck?
I got some repenting to do. I'm not prepared.
All right. I feel like the world's been around very long. And there's been
But
the end of different... Right.
End.
It's been the end of different scenarios for a lot of things. So.
True. Speaking of the end, we saw 2024 off, and we are now into 2025. We hope you guys are having a good new year, and we got some ins and some outs for 2025.
Mm-hmm.
It just sounds like that's crazy to say. It doesn't sound like 2025.
Right.
I'm into it. I'm hopeful.
Feels good. It feels good. I got paid a day early, so I came into the new year with money.
She's off to a good start. Did you eat your grapes?
Right. No.
Yeah,
you?
I did, and I was 2 minutes late because I was actually in bed praying, and then I was like, I looked after I got done praying. I looked at my phone and I was like, God damn it, it's 12:02. So I like hauled ass into the kitchen, dove under the dining room table. I inhaled my grapes. I forgot to wear underwear.
Well, I guess maybe. I mean,
I know. I was like, maybe it's all encompassing.
Oh no, I have a hard time with superstitions. I feel like if you believe them, then it it's like manifesting.
Yeah.
Like see it, believe it, achieve it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope it doesn't because I didn't. So
it took me more than 1 minute to eat the grapes. I was chewing them carefully. I was home alone, so I was like, what if I choke?
Yeah.
That'd be a horrible way to 2025. I choked on a grape and had almost died.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened.
I mean, it probably does.
It probably has.
Yeah, definitely. Dion must comment if you've choked on a grape trying to eat the grapes. The 12 grapes. Yeah.
But don't comment if you died.
Or do, I have some questions.
A little scary.
Yeah. So we'll kick it off. 2025 ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, the things we're sick of, and the things we want more of. AKA also the things that are out are things we're trying to leave in 2024. Yeah. So I'll start off on a positive note. Yeah. Speaking of which, one of my ins for 2025 is just a slow living. Like, when I'm rushed, I get very anxious. And when I get anxious because I'm rushed, I get irritable. So I'm just trying to move slow, live slow. Like, if I'm late, I'm late.
Right.
What can you do?
Right. No, I like that too. My ends definitely reading and actually getting into Audible. I think I just got like an Echo.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Check you out.
Welcome my new Alexa in. Hello. Thank you.
Shout out to Amazon.
Thank you. But yeah, so I'm trying to get into that more. I said that last year and I didn't open a fucking book. I looked at a lot of books that I would like to read.
Okay, so you got a wish list. She's built up.
So I feel like now that I have this device, it can help and make it a lot easier.
Good facilitator for your new reading.
Right. I think I'm going to give myself like a book challenge or something like that.
I'm so down if you do let me know because I have Audible. But I really do love paper books, but it's so much easier for Audible.
Yeah.
Like you drive, like especially when you go into the office, like just for carpooling and things, like popping in an AirPod at work and just listening to your book is so nice.
Yeah, especially like waiting for calls and stuff. So I think that's definitely an in for me.
Love that. One of my outs is it's definitely an out for me, but it's going to be hard to implement because I'm just not the best with boundaries. But one of my 2025 outs is dealing with people that take more than they give, especially in the friendship realm. That
was literally my number one out. It was overextending for others.
Yeah, like
givers give and takers take, and that they do.
Yeah,
and that they do.
I'm also gonna pour us up. I got a mocktail. I'm not doing dry January.
I think that this is gonna. I don't. Do you have a? Oh, you do have a.
We do have a cork.
This is.
What is it called?
Huh?
Is it a corkscrew?
I don't know.
The cork popper.
Bottle opener. I don't know.
I don't know if this one is either, and it's also fizzy. But I did learn from a sommelier how to open these things without. I didn't practice it, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But
you ever see the people like with like the knives and they just?
Yeah, I have a friend that just did that, but she also graduated from the Culinary Institute of America, so she is like
skilled.
Yeah, I'm scared.
You need help?
Yeah. my for the audio only listeners, we are coconut oiled. I'm coconut oiled up. Britt's gonna help me open the screw top and
then you can do your one.
I will do one more in while Britt helps. I'm scared that's gonna like skyrocket and like shoot up. Like I'm so scared. Careful doesn't get on you.
Right.
We need Rich Almighty to come on.
Literally.
We're just two girls.
Thanks. Anywho.
Oh, careful. That's what I was scared of.
Oh, good thing it didn't get on the rug though. No. That one's we'll
do a maki. Yeah.
Yes.
So another in for me for 2025. No, I was gonna do a mocktail for sure, but I was like,
I don't care.
Britt doesn't do dry. Britt doesn't love a dry time.
Actually, we have regular wine over there too.
One of my ins for 2025 is drinking less, and I definitely have had a bit of a drinking break. I haven't been drinking as often as I usually do, and it's been very nice. Like I've definitely loved waking up not hungover. I've loved having way more fucking money, and I just feel like I have just like a little bit more energy and like momentum. And I feel like a lot of our friend group centers a lot of our activities around drinking, which I mean, when I'm in that mood, like when I'm being feral, yes, vibes, but like it feels good to do a little bit better. So I want to just try. Like I'm not drinking, but I just want to drink in moderation and not as often as we usually do. Because there was a point we were doing about 4 nights a week, and mine gave so I'm not sure if it's an in or an out. I think it's a mixy. Okay. a double dip.
Right, in and out, which is obviously not drinking because like
it's hard.
Like a drink, you know.
Love it.
But it's very much not drinking
in excess,
but not drinking because of emotion, like not being sad and drinking, or like drinking when you're in a good I had a bad day. Yeah. Let me have a drink, or oh my god, today was a great day. Can't wait for a drink. Like you know what I mean? So I don't know if it's an in or an out. I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean?
Like in is drinking and. Like in
because it's a good thing,
not out of routine or not to cope,
because it's a good thing, it's taking something out, like you know what I mean. So it's a
we love that, a little in out. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers to that with the little
cheers
mocktail.
to all of you guys for seeing us through in 2024, all of our episodes, all the comments.
OMG, right?
A lot of our reels did really well. Like you guys are up on our TikToks and we loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We needed all of that. That tastes good.
I love that. It's actually good. I mean, I don't want to give them a shout out, but it's a brand I recently found at Whole Foods, and it's just like
I've seen this before. I think
it was on sale at Whole Foods also. So I was like,
I actually love this because I love a ginger. I knew
I seen cranberry and ginger. I said that's me and her. That's it.
Right. That's
all.
Good.
So one of my ins is and I hope this like these ins and outs inspire you guys, but one of my ins is for everyone to have some type of wellness routine. I have picked up my vitamin routine back up, and I'm very strict and regimented about it, and people have asked about it, but my vitamin routine is in the morning on an empty stomach, I take a bump of Celtic salt, literally bump it right out of my nail, put it in my mouth. I then shortly after will take 2 to 4 capsules of black seed oil. Midday, usually around 2 p.m., I will take 500 milligrams of vitamin D3. At night, I take magnesium, which is my magnesium is every type of magnesium, and it has vitamin C mixed in it. It's almost like an emergency pack, but it's more magnesium. And I am now doing chlorophyll. Period. And I'm just like, these things are gonna fix my life. God damn it! But I feel like everybody should just figure out like what vitamins they're deficient in, and realistically, if you can't get it through food and nutrients, but if not, get it through a vitamin. No, use up that FSA money.
Period. Use it or lose it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Britt will tell you.
I've seen it.
What is it in for you, my fair lady?
An in for me is getting in more into like the arts. I always love a museum. I always love like good poetry. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that getting more into it, because that is like makes you feel good. I want to feel something.
Yeah, and I think that's like such a good community for you. Like I could see you having like a fuckload of new friends and me being like, what in the good fuck? Like, but right. I'm always interested in learning more things and like, you know, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know.
Literally
what you don't know.
Tattoo that on my
that definitely needs to go on our merch. Right. Like a Britney quote. You don't know what you don't know. And mine would probably be like good heavens or oh my heavens. Like oh my heavens. I literally say that way too many times. Yeah.
No, literally, I always say, oh dear.
No, I love when you were like, oh brother.
That's actually been me for the past couple days.
So and out for me is paying for grocery bags at the grocery store. Like, first of all, if I'm doing self-checkout, I've already cashed myself out. So the bags are my employee discount. 5 cents for a brown bag that's gonna rip. When I've already cashed myself out and organized the shit, absolutely not. That is an out for me, paying for grocery bags. Like, don't punish me because I forgot my 90 million reusable bags at home. Like, especially if there's a membership code to be put in, you should know, oh, she has 14 of our bags at home. Well, you know, let it slide once or twice or every now and again. But I'm not paying for grocery bags every time I go to the grocery store if I forgot.
I don't understand it. And especially there's one store that literally, they sell bundles of plastic bags. Yep. You guys are raggedy. I don't fucking like that shit. Like, why can't we just have them again?
And like, I get it. You're not supposed to use plastic bags, but now we've all shifted to brown bags. The plastic bags were free, so the brown bags need to be free.
Like, what was the difference? And these are recyclable.
And that's what I like. And too, like, you had to buy them, so you bought them. Like, that is a corporation charge. That is not a consumer charge.
These are
that pisses me off to no end. Like,
to no end.
That will be the hill I die on and the reason I go to jail.
And the very last question, did you pay for all of your bags? What the fuck?
You know what I did is I checked myself out, and this is my employee discount. Here, I'll type in my code because I'm clearly on the clock.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, because there's one of our local grocery stores. After a certain hour, there is no cashiers. You have to self checkout. So you forced my hand. An out for me is paying for grocery bags at the grocery store. That shit pisses me clean the fuck off.
No, for real.
It really annoys the fuck out of me. Like, it really pisses me off. Like,
I'm also same.
Yeah. Ugh. Grinds my fucking gears. Getting all worked up just thinking about it. Like me going to jail because now I'm about to fist fight a 16-year-old at fucking Wegmans. Like, don't give a fuck.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Another M for me would be saying no without feeling guilty about it. Like, no is a sentence.
That is something we're gonna have to warm up to.
Right, literally. But no should be a sentence.
I fucking hate when you say no and somebody's looking at you for like an explanation. Because now I'm going to give you one. It's probably going to be ruthless. Like, I really don't like you. I've never wanted to hang out with you. Your child is dirty. Like
can no just be no? Like, no, period. Do you want to go? No.
If you say no to me, I'll
like
call the 30.
No. Just say no as easy as you say yes.
That no is like a kidnapping no. Do you want to go? No. Like,
no.
Should we be concerned? If Britt says no, just leave it be, folks.
No.
No means
I'm not explaining myself either.
Yeah. That no is scary, though.
No.
She's not being forced, you guys. No means no.
No.
So wait, what was that? You're in or out?
That was an in. Yes.
That was an in. Okay.
Very much in.
So an in for me is the housing market crashing. There was just a trap house that you and I know, the person who used to sell drugs out of. He's in prison for some lifetimes now. Mm-hmm. That his trap house just sold for $115,000. You can kiss my whole yellow ass for me to buy a trap house for $115,000. Like, it's just straight greedy. The banks are greedy. The landlords are greedy for what they're charging rent. Mm-hmm. And it's like, for me, like, I'm single. I have a very decent salary. Mm-hmm. I get a raise every summer. I can't afford to live alone. Mm-hmm. And I'm also a little bit anxious and fearful to live alone, but like, I can't afford it. Mm-hmm. I can't afford it at the cost of what it is. So, like, God willing, an in for me is the housing market crashing.
Right.
To what the fuck it back to what it was pre-COVID. Right.
I would like everything to crash a little bit.
Fuck you, inflation.
Shake the world up a little bit. I think we all deserve it at this
A break. Give a bitch a coupon in life.
No, literally. I need one more COVID experience.
I literally would
just to reset, restart, and refocus.
I would do so well.
Oh my God, we took advantage. We took advantage.
I did my best. I saved, look, okay, so I'm not a person that stays in the house. I'm not really someone that's contained. So the minute I got out the house, I took my unemployment money and had a fucking ball. I saved like $10,000. Don't got fuck all to show for it.
We never listen.
I should have worked out more.
We never stayed in the house. We never stayed in the house.
I wish I did. I was really like paranoid.
Baby, they was sneaking over my house. That was.
Wait, I don't think your statute of limitations is up.
We was outside. Having a ball.
I would love another lockdown. Like, give me a 6-month lockdown.
I would really stay in the house that time.
And I do have the opportunity to be booed up if we did another one. So I'm like, are you nuts? Absolutely. I'll sit in the house and canoodle.
Right.
That would be great.
I did a lot of canoodling, but you know,
it is your turn for an in. Because mine was the housing market crashing.
In. Another in for me would be definitely surrounding myself with people that support and inspire. Mm-hmm. We're done with people that don't
your
support
social
you.
Media, like, do you follow people that follow you back, or do you follow people that inspire you? Because that's a trending thing right now. Is like following people that inspire you.
I've been starting to, and I've been unfollowing a lot of people every day. I guess that is an end to unfollowing. Start getting
clean up that social.
Yeah, cleaning it out. I've literally been like every day. I'm like who is this? Unfollow. What is this? Unfollow. Yeah. Never seen you in any of my reactions.
Nothing.
Unfollow.
Not a thumbs up, a heart. What do you need? Nothing.
No, literally, because not for nothing else, I took my page off of being private. So like, you know, like
a round of applause for Britt, guys. Woohoo! Look at her, content queen coming 2025.
Thank you. But yeah, so I don't know, but just like cleaning that up.
Yeah, and out is the unsupportive, like just like ghost accounts that are just around, the bot accounts. Like, if you're following just to be in business, fuck off. No, literally. And even like just people that I know, like just because I know you does not mean I need to follow you
at all. At all.
Especially if your shit is weak.
No, literally.
And out for me, and this is gonna be highly controversial, and this is like a really like a real out for me, and I'm not doing it anymore, is eating cereal. So there was a nutritionist that I saw on a podcast, and he was like, you're pretty much just eating dog food because of the contents of it. It's very parallel to what is in dog food, which is just wheat and sugar. And it's not something you should start your day off with, and it's not something you should eat regularly. Even organic cereal is still wheat, wheat and sugar. I mean, even worse is the more common cereals are wheat, sugar, and Red 40, which contribute to stomach cancer, and stomach cancer is in the top 5 cancers among the U.S. And then Red 40 fucks up ADHD so bad. So cereal for me is out. It's out. Get you a little avocado toast. Get like a whole grain toast. Something simple, because cereal isn't gourmet. It's something easy and it's convenient. I feel like that's why most of us either grew up eating it or still eat it. But there's more convenient things, quick, ready-made things we could do that aren't so harmful.
Interesting.
Now I see cereal and I dead-ass think of dog food. I'm like, just a kibble in a bit.
No.
You know?
What was your favorite cereal?
Oh, I fucking love Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles with a sweetened almond milk. I could eat a box. Right. I would eat a box. Like, I'm the worst with portion control, but...
Izzy, too, that's his favorite cereal.
Yeah, and it's horrible. Like, that has red 40, yellow 40.
That is not a cereal by any means.
And that's what it should be. Like, we should be leveraging cereal more as, like, a dessert or, like, an occasional treat. And not, like, this is your fuel. Like, this is your break fast.
Yeah.
No. This is going to fuck your stomach up, fuck your day up, and fuck up your attention span.
Right. I'm crying. Were you about to say something?
No, I was deleting my cereal before I, like, started on another rant about how harmful it is. And that was an out for me. Fuck you, cereal.
She said bye. Okay.
That is really good.
We'll just give him a shout out.
I do not have... I cannot pronounce that. Toast.
Right. Yeah. Right. I thought there was an A in it the whole time.
So it's sparkling white tea, cranberry, and ginger. Contains no alcohol, and it's bubbly, and it is very enjoyable.
Really good.
Yeah,
like I love a ginger.
I love a ginger, but cranberry, I'm like,
I love cranberry.
Love a cranberry.
Cranberry me down.
And white tea. You knew they saw us coming.
White tea. Like, this is
just
so
a bit
good.
Of us. What is an in for you?
An in for me. I
out.
don't remember. Oh, yeah. But did I do an out?
You did an out, yes. So okay. We're back at an in.
So confused. Anyway, we said in.
Yes.
An in for me is...
What's in 2025 for Brittany?
Giving myself an actual chore list rather than... like, I need a chore list at this point. Absolutely. Rather than, like, doing
if you
everything...
leave me to my own devices, nothing is clean.
Yes, unless... Or I'm doing everything at one specific time. So, and I hate that. I hate that. That will make me stop immediately. If I feel like I've taken too much on.
Yeah. Bit off more than she could chew.
Like, you know what? Nothing's getting... I've done enough. I've done half. I did more than I did yesterday. Because I'm doing it no. The chore list, like, just giving myself, like, listing things, writing things out. Like, writing things out. I have so many thoughts in my brain that I can't contain it. Like,
you got to put it out.
I have to write it down. I have to put it, like, write it down, put it down, like, so I can see it. Because other than that, it's just a fucking thought.
Ugh.
And they
just go. Yeah, all the voices in our head are telling her to do so many things. Too many things.
No, literally. And I hate that.
And in for me, and I really hope we're able to do this, in 2025 is setting our friends up on blind dates that are practical. That I can think of offhand, none of our friends are in relationships, really none of our, like, our core group. And I feel like we know people that maybe are interesting to somebody in our group. Like, let's try to set each other, even if it's just like, I think you would think they're cute, and let them figure that out. But, like, let's make an effort. Let's kick it back to, like, old school pre-social media, like pre-beepers.
Right.
Like, you got to know somebody to know somebody. Like, let's extend our communities to setting people up. Like, in for me in 2025, setting up friends on practical blind dates.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, it was like, I met somebody and they're funny. I got a new friend, if nothing else.
Right.
Or you maced somebody and you got into a fist fight. It makes for a story to tell. But,
what a good story.
You know, bring it on the pod. Leave it in our comments.
Right, we will have you. You will be the next guest.
Yeah, for sure. You can, DM us and we'll get it situated.
No, literally. Sorry, where am I?
You're at an, I don't know where.
I think I'm at an out.
Oh, yes.
An out for me is literally like just, I know I said declutter, but like getting rid of all the things that I don't, because I have so many things at this point of my life. I've lived in my house for like over 8 years, 9 years, I think.
Mm-hmm. And I don't,
so we collectively, 2 people, have an abundance of things that have never seen the light of day. Some things,
just things to have,
like
having
papers,
things to have. Oh heavens!
Like, oh my God, do you know the bonfire I'm about to have? They got to go. Yeah. They have to go because something about this year feels new. Like, just
it feels good.
Something feels new. Like, you know what I mean?
We're hopeful.
And something feeling like something like good things are to come.
Yeah.
And how can you bring in more things if you don't let go of the
You got
other
that blockage.
Ones? Lord.
If you see Brittany outside in her moo-moo in a flamethrower, just keep going.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll be out there with her with like a messy bun, boy shorts, and my a t-shirt, just like ripping it up. It never
wants to snow anyways. You might as well just do it.
Yeah, get it out of there. That wasn't out for you, right? Out. Okay.
Getting out, like out. Yes.
An out for me is, which I mean, this has been an out for me for a long time, but like I'm going to continue for it to be an out and for it to stay out, is for money to mess up or lack of money to mess up experiences / memories. Like, I think that's one reason I'm very much like started to buy out the bar. 'Cause I'm like, if my friends want to drink and like want to have a fun night out, like money shouldn't be the thing to slow that up. Like money shouldn't be the reason we don't go to dinner or we don't do things together. Like I don't want us to be, towards the end of our lives, whatever time frame that may be, and be sad we didn't do things because of money. So lack of money, not our problem. It'll come back. Literally. We'll find it. If not, we'll just charge it.
Yeah.
Girl math.
No, literally. I also, that kind of is an in for me. An in for me was like money management, to be able to, like, you know what I mean? Manage my money better and pay my like bills and stuff on time so that I have that extra money. So you can do what you want to do. Literally, I feel like this year was like catch up. Not the red kind. Not the tomato kind. I very much was playing chase all year round.
You versus your bills, just
and they won every time.
Squaring off.
They won every time. They beat me down to the ground.
Yeah.
And I feel like I didn't do as much as I wanted to or was willing to do because of that.
The money.
But I feel like if I would have managed myself better, then that wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Yeah, definitely an in. I like that.
Yeah.
Let me get back to my in. So an in for me is learning new hobbies / learning new things as adults. I love learning. I really miss school, and I wish my mom would stop being a bitch and pay for my master's. Whatever.
Right.
But I feel like we, like, as kids, you learn so much so often, and the opportunity to learn is like always there, like with like games and like shows or like books or just like people wanting to expose you to new things. And as an adult, I don't think we get the same opportunity to learn or like experience new things. So I definitely want to like try to learn a language, even though I know it'll be so much harder as an adult, and just try to learn new skill sets, like even if it's just stuff that's useful in the house. Like,
right.
We're not the best bakers. Let's try it.
We could be.
It ain't nothing but a YouTube.
I've never done anything that I wasn't good at.
I didn't. That's like, one thing.
You know what I mean? Like you.
If I make if I make the effort, I got it under my belt. If it does not come to me, I'll never do it again. So
no, literally, because thank you very much.
Yeah, so that's a major in for me, is like and especially if we could do it as a friend group or like as like not alone. Like, how exciting to have a new skill set or somebody to share a new interest with.
Right. Because I love doing new things. You know me.
Yeah.
Girl, oh my God.
Love that.
My life is
I love learning. I'm in the house just learning things, and I'm like, you're just sitting in your jams. Like, this is all so easy, but let's keep that up. Like, let's make it practical, too.
Let's give it vibes.
Yeah. Give it vibes.
No, period.
Like, cheers to just giving it vibes.
Giving
all
it
2025.
Vibes. Another in for me is prioritizing myself as like a business and a brand.
Yeah.
You know, like not just
you
like
know
Brittany.
I know. I've been trying to force you into this shit.
Right. I really want to make the effort at this juncture. I feel like I need to. So that is on my
That's in there.
That's a to-do.
Love that.
Because I don't
makes
want
me
to
so
feel
excited.
pressured to do the things, like, because then I'm not going to do that. You know me?
Yeah. You can give Britt a push, but you can't give her a shove. And
Brittany
it's a fine line to, like, know where that push, like, that push versus that shove is.
Right.
If you shove her, it's not happening. She will drag her feet or just, like, not be respondent to it. But if you, like, challenge her in a supportive way, like...
Yeah. Because it's not that I don't want to, but it's just like this brain. It's got too many fucking things. It's going to be the death of me.
That was in.
Oh, that was an in.
In okay, yes. So you want to do one more in and out?
Yeah.
Okay, so an in for me is less refined / processed sugar. I learned a fact, and it was in the U.S. The average household in the 50s would have 100 pounds of sugar a year. And currently in 2023, the average U.S. household has 100 pounds a month. So I feel like the amount of sugar we're intaking is really contributing to our anxieties and like or I don't want to say contributing, like anxiety isn't already like onset, but like it's not helping our anxiety. It's not helping our ADHD. It's not helping our obesity. It's not helping our restlessness or our inflammation or just like our taste buds. Like, what the fuck? Talk about a dopamine hit. Like, if we used to, a long time ago, do 100 pounds of sugar a year, and now we're doing 100 pounds of sugar a month.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
That's crazy.
We're damn near 10 times the amount of sugar. No wonder everyone's fucking anxious and on edge. Like,
that's terrible.
Yeah, it's definitely not good. So less sugar, guys.
Right.
Less processed and refined, because people I know like will make snarky comments like, well, fruit has sugar in it. Yes, that is a natural, and your body digests it differently than it does processed and refined.
Really will always kill me. Like the combativeness of you just not
doing better. Fucking have a cavity, obesity, and ADHD. I could give a fuck. Like,
why are you at me for giving you deets? Like just trying to spill the tea.
Just trying to help.
Literally.
Just trying to help.
Literally. Was that an inner? I guess it doesn't
that
matter.
Was an in. Yeah, wherever you feel called.
Okay, so what was I about to say?
Which out are you at?
Right. Am I okay?
And out is glitching. No, I'm just joking. Glitch in the matrix.
My whole entire brain is like, no.
The sugar fat got you thrown.
Got it.
And she's back. Welcome back to A&B Conversation.
Thank you. Commercial break. No, I'm crying. And out for me is definitely not staying up as late. I sometimes can stay up until like 2 o'clock in the morning. Why am I doing that? For no reason.
Yeah.
And it's just a scroll or like watching it. I've been really into this new show lately. But an episode of something like
binging.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But definitely like sleeping more because like why not? I wake up and I'm miserable and I feel like I need more rest and I feel like I need to take a nap and I know I'm never ever gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
especially on like
your day starts going.
I feel like my day starts late. So, which it doesn't. It's not. It's 9 to 5. But like at 5, you can't take a nap.
No, because then you'll fucked up your sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I have to cook dinner and like do after work stuff.
Be
like
a mom.
Literally.
Yeah.
So I feel like I take advantage of the times that I'm awake.
Yeah.
Or like I don't do the things that I'm supposed to do when I'm awake, which is why I'm like, it's too much. It's too much.
I can relate to that because I just watched a podcast and or listened to a podcast, which one of my favorite podcasts outside of ours. And so shout out to Soul Gum, but she was just like, don't come for me, I'm not coming for you. She has a very like monotone, soft, nurturing voice, and she was just like, what you label as self-care may not be self-care. You binge watching a new show or having your screen time past 11 hours isn't necessarily self-care. And I was like, the Homer Simpson meme backing up into the bush, like,
right.
Yep, me, because my screen time is disgusting. I will say it's more than 11 hours typically a week and a day. That's not self-care. Other things, if you're saying yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else. And me saying yes to being on my phone like that is me neglecting other things. Like, we got to up our self-care. We got to cut that shit out. You got to get more sleep. I got to get the fuck off my phone.
Yes. Because if I'm not sleeping, I'm probably on my phone too. Like, my phone, especially if I'm not doing anything. And like, I can replace that with something else.
Yeah,
like,
a good hobby, a new hobby,
a break, a meditation, like just a nothing. Like, you know what I mean? I've never ever, in all of my days, I take advantage of that because I don't not do anything. Like,
maximizing the time, but not in the most healthiest way.
Period.
Yeah. So my last out is praying. Only praying when things are inconvenient, when somebody is scared. Like, I know people that are like, God, like, if you get me through this, I won't drink again, which I've said that. Or, like, when the shit's about to hit the fan and then you start praying to God, like, God is not your, like, emergency break. It is, God is something you should utilize, like, throughout your opportunities or as much as possible. Not just, like, as a Hail Mary. Yeah. No pun intended. Like, you got to just pray when you're happy, pray when you're sad, like, pray when you're confused, like, not just when you want your ass saved out of a situation. Yeah. Pray all the time.
No, literally.
Pray all the things.
Right. Shout out to Kasia, because she is one of those people. Yeah. That prays all of the time.
That is my, like, shout out to Kasia, because that is one, my sad sister, but two, my sister in Christ. Like, we have those kind of, like, you need that.
Right. And, like, it's different when, like, you hear it or like people in church say it, but it's so different to see it, like,
or to have somebody that cares for you and prays for you.
Yeah, like when she's praying, she's like, and she out loud doesn't care who's listening, like, you know what I mean, like, that's just who she is as a person in between her day, the beginning, the end, like, when she's the most happiest, like, you know, like that. It's so inspiring. So inspiring.
I appreciate those friends too that are just like, you know, like, prayed for you, like, out of nowhere, like, I have two friends. One lives in New York City and one lives in our area. We watch the same church every Sunday, and the church we watch is in Dallas. But we will, like, share stuff or, like, tag each other in the stuff. And I'm like, the three of us need to go visit that church. Like, we are just, but, like, it's good to have that community of people that, like, wish the higher power to wish you well. So, like, just make sure you're good and covered in it. And, don't pray out of convenience or because you're scared. Pray all the time. And pray for your friends and your loved ones, because it's a short life as it is. And the hate is real and evil is real.
Yeah, that's giving mixy. That's giving in and out.
It's an in it. Right. It's a double dip.
Like that one. Okay, so my last in is going to be, which should be obvious for the two of us, car maintenance. Actually taking your car to be maintained rather than when it breaks down, because, like, literally your car breaking down is just the consequences of your actions. You did not go get your oil changed in 2 years. Like, you did never change your brake, and your tires are falling
car
off.
Engine literally catching fire.
Like, literally, like, if we would maintain, like, actually do car maintenance, I think that some of our, not all of them, because some shit just be happening.
I think car maintenance was one of our biggest 2024 stressors, and that was some real ass shit, and it was expensive and it was hard.
It was expensive and it was fucking hard.
And as a girl with no dad, that shit sucks. Like,
my goodness, I know my dad is
sick of you,
tired,
and he's paid too much money on your car.
Hates to see me come in. He hates to see me coming, baby. Literally. Oh my God. Thank God for that man. Thank you, Dad.
Must be nice, because I just call my mechanic, like, boo-hoo. Like, I'm, like, crying so hard, like, I know he can hear my, like, bottom lip quivering and, like, sucking in the back of my throat. I'm like, Bray. Like, I'm crying so hard I'm gonna throw up. Like, it's making noise. It won't go. It starts, it doesn't.
No, literally.
Yeah. I'd rather Rich Almighty come on set and punch me in the face than me be held accountable for my own car maintenance.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold myself accountable because, bitch, get
it together.
Are the reason. You, bitch, you're the reason.
Do better than us in 2024.
Do better than us, please, because this year was hot. Last year, because this year is 2025.
2025.
So
we
don't know 2024. We don't know that girl.
We broke up with her. Ghosted, blocked,
don't know who
done.
she is.
Yeah,
because 2025 was
hard. Trials
and tribulations.
A whole lot of fuck shit.
And some
tears.
Cheers
to you guys. Cheers to 2025.
Yeah.
May your start of the new year be good. Don't feel pressure to do it all at once. Take it in stride and do your best.
Yep, walk with it.
And give us a comment, one of your resolutions or your goals for 2025.
Right, we might gotta add it to ours.
Right.
Because this list is, we're gonna write this list down.
Yeah.
This list is...
It's some food for thought. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
A&B Conversation.
Yes. Welcome to 2025.
And until next time.
And this is
an A&B Conversation.